everybody. We're back again on Inside the Headset in our last stop of the evening, and we're going to talk to a veteran. We're going up on the plateau. We're going to stay in Region 3, 6A ball, and going to talk to the head coach of the Cookeville Cavaliers, head coach Jimmy Maynord. How you doing tonight, Coach?
Hey, I'm doing great.
Great to talk to you. And right now, things are kind of up and down, but you're young, and we've always known that. And you're sitting at 1-4, and rewind. And we did that game with you, and I came and did the Riverdale game, and then you ended up last week in a game, and you played White County and came away with a win, and then you lost this past week to Oakland. So take us through that White County game, and you picked up a win.
Well, after the Riverdale game, we did go to White County, and we were able to, I got out of there with a pretty good win. I think it was 43-12 or something, and kids played better. We had a tough schedule on the front end there. I think our combined total wins of our first 5 opponents is like 22-3. So, the schedule's been tough, and all of them are ranked teams.
Yeah.
With the exception of White County. So it has been a tough go for us. And as we talked a few weeks ago, we felt like we let a couple of games slip away early in the season. But, there were some good signs in the Riverdale game. Honestly, Riverdale's a better football team than we are right now. I don't think there's any doubt about that. But our kids played hard, and it was a good football game to watch, as you witnessed. And then, the Oakland game this past week is, Oakland's just a great football team.
Oh, yeah.
They don't have any weaknesses. They're just very athletic, very fast. I think they're a faster football team defensively than they were a year ago. And our kids at times played pretty well in that game. We had breakdowns in the kicking game, and as everyone that's played them has, they blocked so many punts, and they were able to block 2 punts for touchdowns, and it really kind of put things out of perspective. But, I feel like we're getting better, and, we've got a stretch now that I think we're a little more on the level playing field with the next 3 or 4 opponents, and hopefully we can, continue to get better and win some football games.
Well, and Coach Eady talked about when we were doing your Riverdale game, and, first thing he said is, he noticed, you kicked it out of bounds, basically, even on the kickoff. And first thing he looked at me and said is he's not going to let Drew Smith, or he's not going to let them cut him loose, and he knows Riverdale's got a little speed, and he's just going to play it safe and say, well, I know I can force you to start at the 35, and so anyway, I'll set you at the 35 and make you come this way. And was that your philosophy, Coach?
Well, actually, we didn't mean to kick it out of bounds.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
But that being said, we try to split the field in half, and we're cautious about who we kick the ball to. We try to be cautious about who we're going to kick the ball to, but I have no problem with them starting on the 35, because I feel like, if you can't kick the ball in the end zone, I think you're against the opponents that we play. I think you're taking a big chance with really good returners returning the football. I just feel that way. So, we try to do some things with the kicking game to try to eliminate, run backs. But we were supposed to not kick it out of bounds, but I was satisfied for them taking it on a 35.
Quarterback, you talked about him, Stockton Owen. How's he doing? I saw him play against Riverdale. We thought he managed the game pretty well and everything, but got the win against White County and of course against Oakland. But talk about his last 2 games, the win and the loss. How's he doing, Coach?
He's doing well. He's doing real well. He's a very good player for us, and has to do a lot of things with his legs, and a very intelligent young man, and we asked him to do a lot, and he is progressing really well. He's going to be a great player.
Well, I don't think there's much more to talk about Oakland. Oakland 25th in the nation. They're doing really good, and Coach Creasy's got got them wound up pretty tight. And he says, I told him today, you're your own worst enemy, Coach. I mean, you can beat yourself here, but I mean, if you don't do anything there, you pretty much got a good looking squad. It's going to be tough to beat, aren't they, Coach?
They're going to be very difficult. I mean, they do such a good job in all phases, and they're really, a difficult team to prepare for because offensively they do a little bit of everything. They don't run triple option, but besides that, they do everything else. And they've got great players, and they do a phenomenal job coaching them. And then defensively, I think they returned about 8 starters from the defense they had last year, and actually, and even talking with Coach Creasy, he said they're faster than they were a year ago. So that's kind of scary thought. But
yep.
And then they put so much pressure on you in the kicking game. I mean, they block so many kicks, field goals, and punts, and we worked very hard trying to prevent that, but still couldn't prevent it. And they get you back up, and they do a great job in the kicking game. When they kick it off to you, you're going to start on a 20-yard line, and trying to go 80 yards against that Oakland team is very difficult for any team, no matter who you are.
Well, Rick Rice is going to try to do it Friday night, and I think he's got both hands tied behind his back. He's playing with freshmen and sophomores, so I think Coach Creasy is going to try to go easy on him and try to play some other guys. But you're in a really interesting game Friday night as Coffee County beats Siegel probably for the first time since we've all been playing each other in this Region 3 6A, and they're coming off of a win, and they'd like to stick it to you. Talk a little bit about Coffee County and their team.
Well, again, that was a team that they played, scored a lot of points. They've been scoring points, and they seem to be. They've got athletes. I've been impressed with. They got a little running back that runs the ball exceptionally hard. They made a change at quarterback, and a young man has gone in and runs the ball exceptionally hard. And they're playing hard. Their kids are playing hard, and it's just a game that we're on the road, so we've got to go in and. I think you look at the top 3 teams in our region. I think that's Oakland, Blackman, and Riverdale, and not necessarily in that order, but those are the top 3 teams. I don't think there's any doubt about it. And the rest of us, you just throw us in there and figure out who's going to win enough games to be that 4th team. But I honestly think that those are the 3 teams that are the best in the league, and everybody else is kind of in there together. And I would, I put us and Coffee and Warren and Rockwell and Siegel all in that boat, and just we've got to play, and those games are important. The remainder of the season is very important as far as playoff implications, and we just got to go and try to compete and be a little better than we were a week ago.
It's a weird way you got to go to get to this place. If people don't know, you're coming from Cookeville, so you're going to come over to Murfreesboro, get on 24, and then head over to Manchester, I guess. Isn't that the way you're coming? No,
we go through McMinnville. We go through Sparta.
Oh yeah, you're going to come along the lower side and come up that way.
Yeah, that's how we'll go. But it's an hour and a half trip though for us. So anywhere you go, it's going to be a pretty good haul. Yeah.
Well, Coach, good luck Friday night. We will talk again next week, and we wish you the best of luck. And we hope you stay healthy, Coach.
Hey, thanks so much.
Thank you, Coach. Good night.